Welcome back to God Is Dead. It's a Monday. We are on it now. We're back in the temporary booth until
we're in the colour room.
Yeah, well, because this is the sensory area.
Yeah.
Baby's sensory room.
Yeah, this is where you come at the festival if you've taken too much Panadol and you're it's all hitting me all at once.
Paracetamol moment.
Yeah. Epic Panadine Fort moments.
You know what's so funny? I don't know who it was, but you know how the other episode we were talking about like online trolls and like bullying. There was a similar brand of article that I saw back in the day. It was people worried about stimulants like it was like steroids and protein as like something that was making people die at Stereosonic, the festival.
Oh, and maybe it is. Who knows? But like,
protein's probably bad for like, you know, overdose of protein.
There's
fuck with
much
like
worse things going on at
your
Stereo.
organs, not your fucking head. Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, we digress. But it's interesting that you mentioned what we mentioned in the last episode because that is going to kick things off. By the way, my name is Campbell Walker.
I'm Bryce Mills.
And if you have never listened to the show before, it is called God Is Dead. And what we do is we take the worst things that we can find from the online world, sometimes from the offline world, but you know how these things go. Yeah. And we use them in an ongoing case to prove that, God doesn't love any of us anymore. God is gone.
We're left to our own devices and look where it's gotten us.
Yes, and if you are here from our perhaps other enterprises, just like if you're here from my YouTube channel or Bryce's radio show, just buckle up. This is a bit more bumpy. We're going to be a lot more cynical than usual.
Yeah.
So, I don't know, man. You've been warned.
Yeah. We're in the sensory playroom. What do you expect? We're going to let our senses fly.
We're going insano mode, psycho, and big dummy.
Yeah, please. I want to see what you got for us, man.
Well, what I want to talk about today is something that this sort of kicked off a little moment in maybe my internet voyeurism. It happened in 2014, and I mentioned it last week. It was about Australia's biggest wanker.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I didn't get much more info than that.
Well, that's, you'll have to listen to the case. And then what do you want to bring to the table today?
Well, if you've ever used a gym in your life, and I'm at the stage where I'm like...
Bryce, I taught you everything you know about the gym.
I must say I'm not on the gym at the moment, and whenever I am in the gym, like I'm trying to like...
At the moment, it's the James.
Get my way to get back in. I'm in the James, and I find that I'm always looking over my shoulder to who could be filming me doing something incorrectly.
Your gigantic shoulder.
Yeah, well, thank you. That have been... It's all the protein and stimulants.
Yeah. Okay, everyone who's watching this on YouTube, and if you're not, go to the YouTube channel and comment, "Oh my God, Bryce, you're so swole," and just like shit like that. Just gas him up a little.
Please, yeah, because I've probably been known to be a little on the thin side, but it's time to reverse that. And manifesting's real. So if anyone can manifest that for me, please, I'll like your comment.
Yeah.
But honestly,
manifest.
Being at the gym is such a nightmare because you've seen the videos of people using gear incorrectly, doing things, whatever, and getting ridiculed. Neck day. Yeah, like, what's the fucking part of your foot like in the middle, like underneath?
Or the ball?
Not the ball, in the middle, like the
arch?
Yeah, like arch day and shit,
Arch
you know?
day.
Like this kind of stuff, which we know is incorrect, but also I feel really bad, and I want to kind of look at like gym filming culture.
Oh, yes, the gatekeeping of fitness. Cool.
Yes.
All right, mad.
Everything, by the way, visually on our Instagram, if you want to follow along, God Is Dead, not clickbait. TikTok is also in the show notes, and the YouTube, of course, you're here if you're not. But let's get to it. God Is Dead, Case 1.
Australia's biggest wanker.
Now, this sounds like a current affair.
No, it sounds
episode.
like a dodgy tradie episode, doesn't it?
Yeah.
And I know that we do have American listeners and listeners who are also just various non-Australians. But the word wanker, I don't know, roughly translate to douchebag, kind of like pretentious.
Yeah.
I guess would be like your best.
For sure.
Best word.
For sure. And it's because that's the thing. We can't really even paint the picture of the person because it appears differently in every country. But yeah, just a bit of a douchebag. Someone that it's not like evil, obviously, but it's not
just
like
up themselves. Yeah, sort of harmless but pretentious.
Yeah.
All right. So in 2014, an advertising industry magazine called B&T.
I've heard of them.
Yeah, B&T. So they basically wrote a very benign article, and this is so common of them, where they're talking about, industry fashionistas.
Oh yeah, you said this is okay. I'm ringing some bells from last episode.
All right,
the advertising
616.
world. We
So,
know this is gonna go off.
Yeah, we're gonna go dummy.
Yeah.
Okay. So very benign. It's just like, okay, here's some, advertising people. They like wearing nice stuff to work. So let's put a spotlight on them.
Yeah.
I'm going to show you the people that they had. These are the people that actually ended up in the magazine.
Which you would assume this is all just for a bit of fun in a fairly like officey industry where can you have fun?
Yeah. All right,
Media's
so-
most fashionable.
So yeah, just quickly, just give me a 1-sentence descriptor of everybody that you see here.
Blazer on dress, just like blonde mum.
Yep.
I
Kind
guess.
of nice red dress.
Nice red dress. Guy wearing like an energy drink style Minecraft snapback.
Like a 6-panel flat cap.
Yeah, with like stars embroidered, like fluoro green stars.
Yeah. Coach jacket.
But looks too old to be wearing it with the Coach jacket and the scoop neck tee.
Yeah, 45, thinking he's the 25 sort of vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah. No shade on him. He's got magnolias in the background.
Okay, this is a bit more. She's a bit more on it. We see the back turn to the camera in a photo studio with skinny jeans and
Which was the style of the time.
of course, yeah. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, 2014. We've got the high like heel boot things, but like boots, not like heels. A bag and I reckon at the time that denim jacket would be pretty cool. It has like a smiley face thing on it.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Okay, we have a guy with literally just what do you call it? Like a formal long sleeve work shirt thing and a red bow tie.
I actually know this guy. I worked with him when this article came out. This guy.
Oh, did he wear it for real?
Yeah, no. He wore a bow tie every day. His name was Tom. G'day, Tom.
Hello, Tom.
Shout out, Tom.
Love your outfit, Tom.
Nice guy, all things considered.
Oh, this is odd.
This is sort of before people were called out for cultural appropriation.
Oh, okay.
This
isn't even like
this is before my culture is not your prom dress.
I
as
thought
a
this was the
moment.
twist.
No. This isn't even the twist. This is advertising.
Okay, this is literally a white lady with what appears to be like a kimono style.
Yeah, she's even got
outfit
like
on.
geisha lipstick.
Yeah, okay. In what maybe you could see is like a tea room, but it's clearly like an office, but she's posing like she's sort of maybe in a tea room.
And maybe this was from a themed party where the theme was Oriental. And
yeah.
I really
wouldn't put it past them to put
Okay,
on something
and
like that, right?
Incidentally, the agency that I worked for at 2014, because it was the year of the horse for the Melbourne Cup party, that was actually the theme, was like...
Right. Okay.
the Far East, Bryce.
Interesting.
Yeah, and now they're all fucking, chasing their tails, being like, I never did that.
Yeah.
You know how these cunts are.
Yeah.
All right.
And then we have like a
Slightly older lady.
slightly old lady dressed like pretty eccentrically, but also pretty well put together.
Now we have the final guy.
Okay. Yeah, this is very 2014. Suit with a scoop neck shirt underneath, and the sleeves of the suit are rolled up, beard and comb over hair. Very what they might call, in not even 2014, I don't think hipsters were even a thing.
No,
but
hipster was a word.
was it still in 2014?
Oh.
2011, 2012, they were loving
yeah.
that word.
Okay, yeah.
I get what you mean, though. That sense of the
He
word.
mentions hipster in the article.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And there's he's like the best looking one.
Yeah, it kind of looks a bit like Isaac Butterfield.
Yeah.
All right. So alongside this, okay, so yeah, and you can also see the pants he's wearing are those like scoop ones.
Oh, the
drop
nappy,
crotch.
the drop crotch. Yeah, the Justin
yeah.
Bieber. He was loving those at one point.
All right, so I know you hate when I read stuff out, but man.
Oh no, please.
I've got to read this out. Okay,
Please
so
read.
somebody posted the picture of the magazine, and this is probably the best context to read it in,
Yeah.
with, I think this guy just won Australia's biggest wanker. So Jared Zankovic, senior art director at an agency called Play, and this is the article that was written about him. Here's his opening line. I'm a funny hybrid between beauty therapist and tradie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beauty therapist.
I think the tradie is more the thing, because I think in 2014 it was a bit of a moment where like people were like, yeah, I watch NRL at the pub. Oh, I'm going to embrace like the working class roots of my great grandpa.
Fake working class.
Yeah.
Reminds me of they shut down, but there was a place near where I work that had it said food and coffee for the working class, and the bacon and egg roll there is like $18 or something. Gotcha. Yeah, gotcha.
It's just a bunch of art school students.
Yeah.
Yeah, cool. I have a beard. Nobody actually gives a shit what you're wearing when you have a beard. It's a great conversation piece, but I spend way too much time grooming it.
Fuck me, the bacon oil and the fucking bacon
Yeah,
socks
yeah.
and
This
the
is Dan Bacon. Yeah.
I can has
Cool.
cheeseburger.
Yeah. I come from a family of beauticians, and they've been waxing my eyebrows from the age of 12 to make sure I have 2 eyebrows and not 1. So you can imagine my hair and my beard follows a similar regimen. I get my beard trimmed on a weekly basis. Wow, that sounds so much worse than it actually is. Now that's the most self-aware paragraph in the whole thing, and you could potentially read this as satire, but he keeps going.
But he keeps going.
My style generally resembles simple colours and quality. It's sort of effortless. I don't like showing off brand names. Now, here's the part.
Unless they pay him.
yeah, unless they pay him. Here's the part that just like made me be like, oh, I don't know if this is satire. I definitely fit that Surrey Hills mold. I get called a hipster, but I fucking hate that description. You know, beard, no socks, drop crotch, which is really comfortable, especially for a dude who has a bit going on between his legs. Now, here's how he brings it home. I have about 30 or 40 pocket squares. They're the equivalent of a little black dress for a woman. I'll be wearing dark jeans, a dark top, and a dark blazer. And then I just brighten it up with a quirky little pocket square. It's a bit of fun.
You know what this fucking immediately that line reminds me of is early days in the podcast. There's a video, and we might even play some audio right here. Claymore. Remember the guy with the Norwegian flag with metal in it in his pocket? You're getting interviewed?
Oh, Claymore. Yeah.
Chillfully.
How's your day going? Chillfully, I presume.
Let's play some audio.
How's that going?
Well, it's going chillfully thus far. I'm not... it's a little soon to tell, but I'm feeling good about it.
This guy is like Claymore is
From
like
Surrey Hills.
Claymore is Bulbasaur. This is Venusaur. In that, like,
yeah.
stronger, more powerful, more sane in society, more successful with the opposite sex or whoever they choose to fuck, but still got all the hallmarks of like a little pocket square.
Oh
like,
my god!
You know what I
Okay,
mean?
I'm actually going to say this guy's Ivysaur because Venusaur is another case that I'm going to tease right now of a guy called Jonathan Ross Lee, JRL, or it might be Lee Ross. I can't remember.
Yeah.
But holy shit, we are going to go. I'm going to do a whole episode on this guy.
Okay.
Because he's the Venusaur of the Wanker
That
Pokemon type.
That pocket square thing reminds me of that. And this also, like, really, it's on the back end of... Actually, it was far beyond when this was a thing. But do you remember, like, the word metrosexual?
Dude, metrosexual, I've definitely said this on the pod before, but metrosexual is the single greatest adjective that humanity has ever created. And I don't know why we all just, like, let it go in 2006.
Basically, metrosexual is a guy that has a shower. And, like, it's like, yo, I'm not quite... Like, the whole idea, literally, metrosexual is, like...
Dude who grooms.
Guy who grooms.
And wears, like, a collared shirt.
Yeah, which then makes him, like, a modern-day guy. And it means he's not, like, heterosexual or gay. He's metrosexual, whatever the fuck that means.
Oh, but it represents such a moment of, like, particularly in Australia, where you got this blokey macho fucking blokey VB shit going on, and then, like, we have to transition into the 2000s.
Wearing a pink shirt and having a shower and grooming.
But it's like, how fucking fragile is it that you can't be, oh, not gay.
Yeah. No,
not gay.
Well, I'm just having a shower. I'm not gay.
Not gay. It's a different type, mate.
No.
Different type. It's metrosexual.
Bro, I got the black bottle skincare. It's fucking for guys.
Yeah, it's for guys, bro.
I'm not using it because I'm not fucking like that, bro.
I'm not gay, but I love gay people. or like, I'm for them. Oh, it's okay. You can say that now. Triple M says it.
And that was fully like something that I remember even like as like, I remember going to like my year 6 farewell and I wore like a pink shirt and a blazer over the top and like jeans and like shoes and did my hair. And my mum was like, yeah, it's like a metrosexual look. Metrosexual, the soundtrack to it is like Ministry of Sound.
Oh yeah,
album.
yeah, I can hear that.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, I can hear that. Maybe a bit of Taxi Ride in there, you know.
Wearing... Yeah. And wearing the cuff watch, you know, the watch with like the cuff.
Yeah. I feel like every like Big Brother season would have like the token metrosexual.
Yes. And like, for what reason? I don't know. I guess we got to where we are now, where it's normal to have a shower.
Oh, dude, metrosexuals walked so that the rest of us could all fucking run.
So us little like, I guess us little Twinkie hosts could fly here, and you know. That's where I'm looking at this guy. It's almost like he would describe himself as that if it was 06, I reckon. Like, maybe he even does, although he doesn't like the word hipster.
But sadly, somebody now this is freaking like the most telling of the advertising agency. Like with all of these like industry things, anytime something goes up on a website called Campaign Brief, which is where you post your ads, there's always all these like jealous ass haters. But they actually are jealous ass haters, and they're all like, "Oh, what an original idea!" And it's like, you know, the comment sections of those are worse than any comment section for any category I could ever imagine.
So is this? To interrupt. Is this like advertisers' social media? Like
Yeah,
right,
basically,
right.
But like a blog,
like a LinkedIn vibe, where you can comment on other shit.
Yeah,
and
but you could comment on campaigns and people just like tear them down.
Yeah, it's like, dude, no, it's actually like a lot of like radio, there's like a website that's got all like the movements in radio and you can leave a comment and it's always the washed up jaded guy that's like, wow, yeah, what the fuck, blah, blah. When, this person gets this job. What about fucking Gobbo in Dubbo? He's killing it. And you're giving it to another bachelor contestant. Anyway, it's bitter as hell. So I can sense the tone.
And so what I suspect has happened here is somebody who doesn't like Jared has just been like, now's my time to strike, chucks it on Reddit, naturally goes viral because it's hilarious. Like you read that, it's like this dude's talking about having a big dick. He's got 40 pocket squares,
and it looks like he wrote it, even though he was probably interviewed.
Yes,
do you know what I mean? Like it looks like he wrote it about himself.
And like like we can now probably give him the sympathy that like this is probably satire, but who knows? But anyway, it made B&T actually launch an article being like, this is not Australia's biggest wanker, and basically like the person puts a call to action, be like, I implore each of you to jump on Reddit or comment below with hashtag Team Jared and tell Jared that you think he's great and that he ought to be proud of who he is.
Hashtag Team Jared is going to make Reddit just go even harder.
Oh my God, I know, dude. And it's just like, okay, here's some petrol to the friggin' forest fire, but here's how it ends. And I think this is why I wanted to make it a case, because you've been like sort of talking in these past couple of episodes about how you love the word trolls. 2014, the word trolls
jealous
was,
haters and trolls.
Jealous ass haters. Oh my God. So here's the last line. Lend your support to him and tell the trolls to fuck off.
They thought they killed it, mic drop, like full mic drop moment for that.
Such a mic drop moment. Oh, Team Jared.
Hashtag Team Jared. Let's get to this final judgment.
Final judgment.
If you have never listened to God is Dead before, or if you just like hearing us talk, then this next 10 seconds is going to rock. And this next 10 seconds is going to rock your lack of socks.
Wait till you see the next 20 minutes. And basically, the final judgment, this is the part of the show where we take the case and we look at, does this prove whether God is actually dead? So the Jared moment, B&T's Jared moment. Is this proof God's dead?
Yeah, I'm asking you, is God dead here?
Oh man, you know what? Because I don't feel like he was dragged through hot coals. Like he was on Reddit, and let's be honest. Jared in 2014 probably wasn't even on Reddit.
Can I give you another piece of information?
Yeah.
When you Google this guy's name, and this is what I think B&T did wrong by like responding to it, is it only comes up with either Australia's biggest wanker or this is not Australia's biggest wanker. It's like if you say someone's not, let's take it to the extreme, not a pedophile, people are going to be like, Bryce Mills, pedophile. Bryce Mills, pedophile. Bryce Mills is a pedophile.
That's going to look great as a standalone bit of fucking audio later.
Yeah, I can say it.
I think this is a tough one because it's almost like in the same way that metrosexuals walked so we could fly, Jared kind of walked so that like Generation Alpha can fly, in that in the next 2 generations, I reckon we're going to not be able to hold dirt over people as easily, right? Like everyone's going to have a bad moment online or a regrettable moment because everyone's putting their life online. So Jared is kind of like patient zero of this,
being completely exposed.
Yeah, and look, in the grand scheme of things, his thing's fine, but it does suck because like his job would be a lot about getting his name like Googled and looking for references and other work that he's done, and so that's going to really like mess with him pretty hard. And that's the God is Dead part of it. Definitely is like this mistakes are forever aspect of the internet, and it's a permanent. It's not a whiteboard; it's a Rosetta Stone. But in saying that, like,
and it's even one of those Rosetta Stones that prioritizes things that get the most clicks. So Jared's actually won, he's been part of the 30 under 30, which is another industry award. It's quite hard to win. So props, Mr. Z.
Hashtag
However,
Mr. Z.
Like, how does Google work? Google works with, like when you get more clicks on a website, it's going to get prioritized up in the search. So when you do search his name, that's not coming up first.
Which is so annoying you say that though, because I did fucked interview for my high school.
Is this the cool one where you pointed?
No. Oh my God, that was a different thing. The article for the high school was just like them like getting me to answer questions, and this was like just before.
But of course, it's a school website, so it's getting thousands and
.edu
thousands of
and
clicks
shit.
a
Yeah.
day.
And they might preference that edu. It's bumped down now, but the problem is the school like edited it, so it makes me sound really formal. Like I remember in there, I mentioned interviewing Malcolm Turnbull, and then they changed it to like when I sat down with the Honourable Malcolm Turnbull. Like fuck off, man. So I reckon, look, it really does suck, and I'd say in most cases, God is absolutely dead because this is. He didn't actually do anything wrong. Like he really didn't. He's
He's
a
being
guy
cheeky in an interview.
You can laugh at him, and I bet the interview was not. It wasn't him down the barrel of the camera saying that. He was probably saying it in the tone is completely missed, and some fucking industry person wrote it. Not like I don't know. Not fucking. Famous interviewer of celebrities that write it, you know what I mean, who can convey that tone. So, but in saying that, I think the next couple of generations might benefit from this kind of stuff because it sucks while it's here, but it's only going to get less and less sort of potent as a thing.
I
you
agree.
know? So
I agree.
maybe it's a stepping stone on the way to something good.
I did see a TikTok, and it was from a young girl. She would have been like 18 or something. And it was like me realizing that I will never go into politics because I know I've said the N-word 3 times online.
Oh my God.
And
Right.
she, and like in the comments, she explained, oh yeah, I was in a Facebook status in like 2000 and whatever. And all these comments were just like, oh, don't even worry, like normalize growth, all this sort of stuff.
Yeah,
And I was like,
right.
okay, this is a cool sentiment.
Yeah. And like the growth thing is awesome. And at the moment, we're not there at all. And there are some people that also, you know, have to be held accountable for things. This is probably not one of those cases where he needs to be held accountable for saying
His fucking actions.
he's got a big dick. It's like, well, if
unfollowed.
if he's lying, then he's lying. You know, it's fine. Like you can't see it because of the nappy pants, so we'll never know. We can only assume.
I guess that's the final question I want to ask. Do you reckon Jared's got a hog?
I think if you're saying you do, it's not as big. I think real G's move in silence.
Damn, you heard it
it's
here
it's
from
the
the most
quiet guy.
metrosexual podcast on planet Earth.
From a combined score of 20 inches. This is Bryce and Cam on God is Dead.
Oh,
You can have a big dick and be metrosexual, okay? We're here to prove that and normalize it.
normalize it. Normalize gelling your pubes.
Pube hawk. I got one straight up, like underneath starting from my ass crack all the way up under my balls. It's a pube hawk.
That's sick. I got like an eyebrow ring, but it's just like, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, it's badass, dude.
Nice,
yeah,
man.
Toady
Nice.
from Neighbours. Yeah.
I got a Prince Albert personally.
God is Dead, Case 2.
Jim Cringe.
Jim Cringe.
This is such a low-hanging one, isn't it? But like
We
everyone,
got apples on the floor right now.
everyone has seen a Jim Cringe video, and you know what? They're kind of funny. Like, let me show you, listening right now, what those videos can look like, and genuinely in a funny way.
I'll describe it for the podcast listeners, but it's always going to
Please.
be on our Instagram and TikTok.
I
and
don't
YouTube.
think the volume is necessary, so I can.
Okay.
You can fully describe it. We'll probably put audio in the vid. Let's see if this just has music.
Oh no, I don't want to laugh at this. Oh,
Who knows, right?
Jesus Christ.
This is a pretty like the neck exercises on there. There's a guy. So look,
I said I'd describe it. I'm just in shock.
it's kind of hard to keep up with, but it's
Yeah,
a lot of
yeah.
people putting their neck in things where your hands are meant to go in
and
the
then
gym.
like pulling on them, and you got cables attached to weights, blah blah blah. Then there's like somebody who's sort of doing like push-ups from their neck on a bench.
Yeah, there was a guy laying on his back and just
dropping a medicine
flailing.
ball
Yeah,
as well.
yeah,
that
medicine
person,
ball.
Yeah, just like slamming a medicine ball on his chest or stomach. Yeah.
So you get the idea. That's kind of it's kind of peculiar to look at.
Basically, people like grossly misusing gym equipment.
Pretty much. And
Yeah.
look, unfortunately, I don't think any of these are satirical. I think that there's this looks like, for example, at a resort, like a holiday resort.
Yeah,
And he's
I can
just
see
probably
that.
on holiday trying to get some neck exercises in.
Never don't skip a neck day.
Yeah, he's been on his laptop fucking on work calls and he's meant to be on holiday.
Yeah, man.
This uploaded on the 21st of March has about 50,000 views. Not too bad. But then, right, there's some more targeted stuff going on. On TikTok. So this is a YouTube one, but then on TikTok, actually no. Here's what I'll say before we get to the targeted attacks.
You know I like this.
The clickbait misuse of gym equipment. There's a guy going around doing this.
Okay, this is high comedy. This person's like clearly been hilarious, but yeah, they're like on a chin-up bar, and so their like armpits are like over the chin-up bar, and then they're like holding an exercise bike and literally like suspended in the air. They're
holding it
pedaling on the
up
bike.
like that would take. It's meant to be sitting on the floor. It's got wheels, or it's meant to sit on the floor.
It's pretty hectic. That's hilarious.
But then he does more stuff like that. This guy.
But this is like a unique brand of like proper. Okay, so he's like upside down, kind of like in like an upside down crunch position, and then he's those big wooden blocks that you're meant to jump on and like one of them benches. He's just like kind of like almost like flying them up or like pushing them up.
He's got like an elastic band holding it up, and then he's
like a resistance band,
using a bench attached to another exercise band and using them as weights while hanging from the exercise bar.
Dude,
the pull-up bar.
So funny.
So this guy,
that's
like,
awesome.
He's getting heaps of views and stuff, and being like, I'm built different, blah blah blah. The thing is, like, what's funny is so many of the comments would be people getting it, and then so many of the comments are going to be people being like, "You idiot."
The definition of satire.
How could you be so stupid? What's wrong with you, right? Then I'll just see what this one is quickly, because I had a bonus one for him.
Oh yeah.
But I think
I like it.
Oh yeah. I am from a different universe, he says. And it's a compilation of him doing all these different weird setups.
And he's even got like a chain around his neck.
A chain around his neck.
I like the one where he's fully like benching a couch like from the waiting room. That tire one's. How did he get the tire up there?
When one of them he's using, where I know, here's a hint for you if you haven't used the gym before. Where you have one weight, there's always a fucking opposite one. So he's holding, for some reason, a weight in one hand and then a bench in the other hand. And they're probably not the exact same weight.
Ooh.
But it's clearly clickbait, right?
It's pretty funny.
So
and it's even down to the I am from different universe.
You got to wonder though, and side note, but like you got to wonder what this leads to. Like, does a genuine fitness company go, "Yo, we want you to endorse our products, even though you do none of the exercises correctly"?
I reckon I would. Like, I mean,
I would. Protein company
I've
would
never
just give him heaps of shit.
Every person who like is into the gym would find that funny. Like, how could you not? And it's like it's pretty hard to create like fresh gym content.
Yes.
Most of the things have been done. But like that is genuinely fresh. Like
Genuinely fresh and funny.
And I feel like, if I was like more of a gym bro, I'd be like tagging my gym bros and being like, "Yeah, bro."
Yeah.
At M owes you a bench press.
At M owes you 10 push-ups.
Okay.
So have you heard of, but then, right, so here's the thing. We've got filming people in the gym without their kind of consent. Then we've got clickbait troll gym stuff. Then in the gym, we're heading over to another section where we've got Joey Swoll.
Joey Swoll.
Joey Swoll's got a lot of followers, and he's trying to change gym culture single-handedly, right? He always stitches these videos to other people and ends up getting them to delete their account. Like,
Joey Swoll.
He has so much support, right?
Oh my God.
This is a girl filming herself in the gym. It says when you're recording yourself and someone walks by and ruins it.
Yeah.
And you can tell what the punchline is because of the audio.
Okay, she's doing tricep dips.
Did you hear that bit?
Yeah, what up, cunt? Got it.
What up, cunt?
Yeah.
And then so
So
woman
now Joey Swoll gets on to tell us what's up.
is fucking jacked, right? This is Joey Swoll.
I've been seeing a lot of these videos pop up on TikTok, but this one absolutely disgusts me. The fact that you went in and you specifically chose that audio to call this woman a C word while giving her that look, simply because
That's the American coming out at him.
Yeah.
C word?
The C word.
Oh my God.
minding her own business, she walked through your set during your video and ruined it. First off, having a lot of followers on social media doesn't give you priority over other people in the gym. It's a public space. It's a shared space. You should do the opposite. Be a leader. Be humble. If you're going to film in a public gym, that's fine. You should be respectful of other people.
Got it. Do good, don't do bad. Yeah.
Pretty much,
Sick.
right? Same here. We've got a guy who should have his back a lot more straight in the gym. It's curved over. Criminal offense. And it says, someone help my man with his form over ego, SMH.
Someone help my man with his form.
Farm over ego, SMH.
The guy's going to hurt himself, but he's not.
His form is terrible.
It's going to really fuck him up, but he's probably new to this and it's harder than it looks.
This video upsets me so much because I know there's so many people out there that are scared to even step foot in a gym because they're afraid some young, ignorant kid is going to do exactly this. Take a video of them to post on social media because maybe they don't know what they're doing. They're new, they're inexperienced. And yes, kid, you are ignorant. You should know better, but you don't. But don't worry, Swoll's going to help you out. In this situation, you have 3 options. 1, go help the young man, or find a trainer or somebody experienced that can help him out. His form isn't great, so help him. Option 2, take a video like this to post on social media. Get some likes, some popularity at his expense. Who cares? Shame him, right? No. Option 3, and this is always the best option. Mind your own business. Be better than that.
I actually think option 1 was the best. Like,
probably for his like sake, you know, he'll learn. Everyone's fine.
Yeah. Okay, I was expecting to like maybe we were going to make fun of Joey, but I mean I agree.
No,
with him.
me too. No. That's why I thought we'd. We've got all 3 angles here.
Okay, cool.
Let's judge it.
Final judgment.
So we've got kind of like the culture. I think we can probably both agree that like filming people in the gym sucks.
Don't do it.
No one wants to go viral for shit that they don't want. Do you know what I mean? It sucks.
Yeah.
When it comes to Joey Swoll and the campaign, because now I notice people are finding these similar videos and then being like, watch out, Joey Swoll's going to get you, and then Joey Swoll will get him. And maybe it teaches them a lesson. I want to know what you think. I've got thoughts, but what do you think about it? God is dead or alive?
Yeah, this is a really strange analogy, but it reminds me of when new countries are formed and they're under-policed, and so you get like paramilitary groups that end up like policing certain areas, or like warlords that end up like being like, okay, this is the way we're going to do things, and then like, you know, here's justice, and I'm going to enact justice.
Yeah.
So terrible fucking place to start, but that's kind of the internet, right? Like, there's no actual internet HR department, there's no internet government, there's no internet police, and so all of this justice falls into the hands of the people, and people end up self-governing, and it's actually kind of a cool experiment for maybe like a anarchic society. I don't know. I'm getting pretentious. But what I think is cool about this, so what's not cool about that is that's where you get like, you know, people like canceling people for doing nothing. But what's cool about this is you do have a guy like Joey who's been like, don't do it.
See, your fucking hashtag free Jake needed Joey Swoll. He needed Joey Swoll instead of guys, go and like say good job in the comments about this guy in the gym. Just say good job. Like, get a buff guy who's could outlift anyone in this fucking comment section to tell him to shut the fuck up. I might sound a bit brutal here, but I almost am loving and I'm probably, you know, maybe I'm a bit like, I'm looking at it
Robin Hood fetish.
In a Robin Hood fetish way. I'm kind of loving this trend at the moment where celebrities are not afraid to respond directly to people who think that they have no consequences from their actions. People being like, you know, if someone goes in the comment section, Megan Thee Stallion, you're a stupid bitch, Megan will quote tweet it one day, maybe she's in a bad mood and goes, what's good? Or like, hey, your profile picture is of a fucking anime thing, and the person will delete their tweet and delete their account and cry victim, and it's always like, Megan doxed them, or not. I'm not saying Megan ever did that, but it's like, they doxed them. They highlighted publicly available information, and it's the same here. It's like, whoa. There's people that go, oh my God, no, but you're doxing her for calling her a cunt. The video was out there. He just happened to got seen by someone who could give it some more views.
Yeah, I agree.
They didn't say, here's her address, or he didn't encourage anyone to go and fuck her up. He didn't say, hey, go and like teach her a lesson in any way, or this guy getting filmed with the ego lifting. He didn't say, go find his account and leave mean comments. I'm sure a lot of the time he's probably actually said, hey, don't do that. He's just simply gone, hey, I don't think this is a good idea. And it's so funny how it's like the people that do that shit, I swear like 8 times out of 10, they're like, whoa, oh, hey, you're
just a joke.
this is an imbalance of power.
Oh my God, that annoys me so much. Or like sometimes I'll just like, if somebody like sends me a nasty thing, I'll threaten it and I'll be like, hey, do you mind if I screenshot this and post it? I just think it's a really could make for a cool, interesting discussion about, X, Y, Z.
Whatever you've criticized me for or whatever.
Yeah. Not knowing that I've already screenshotted it. And then inevitably they
unsend.
Yeah, they unsend the message and like, no. And I'm like, then why did you feel like you could be a cunt to me?
It's because they didn't think you'd see it. Or they didn't think
that it would affect me.
They didn't think it'd affect you. They also thought that because you have a platform that you're built different and something like that. But it's like, if you showed up to these guys in a vulnerable position, like let's say that this guy...
Oh, the first time I used the gym, I was this. I remember I would have gone... I was young and I was like trying to use like a tricep dip thing and I didn't know if I was meant to sit forward or backward.
Yeah, me too. I'm like that right now.
And I was just going to say, there was this lovely dude who like sort of picked up on my confusion and he's like, oh, hey man, do you mind if like I, rotate in with you to use it? And like without being condescending to me to be like, hey, this is how you use it, he just started using it and he only did one set. So it was like clear. He was just like, thanks man, I just wanted to get that done. So he not only didn't embarrass me, but like he showed me how the set was done. He's like, thanks man.
That's really cool.
And I was like, that is the smoothest, kindest thing ever.
Yeah. Because imagine, right? This guy that's lifting up the weights wrong with the bent back.
Yeah.
Imagine he's like a really good public speaker.
Yes.
And the guy who's filming him has to do a PowerPoint presentation at work and he's shitting himself. Imagine if the guy lifting roles are reversed and he went, I'm going to go and film you being shit in your vulnerable position at work and you suck at speaking just because you haven't had enough practice.
Yep.
And you've suddenly been thrown up in front of all these people.
Because you're trying to get better at something.
He'd look like an asshole.
Yeah.
Right? Because it's just like, I don't know. I'm kind of like, God is dead with the original act of the filming, but I think what we're focusing on is like Joey Swoll. And I think, honestly, it's kind of cool. It's like, it's funny because it also always raises questions, this kind of stuff of like people that their whole brand is like justice.
Oh, yeah.
Like there's one guy that saves dogs in like Africa. And I don't know where he actually, like, how much to believe about him, but he, like, saves dogs and he's always to the camera, like, these dogs are going to get sold on the meat market and I'm saving them. And I see a bit of psychotic in his eyes, but I have no place to prove anything. It's so, sometimes people who their whole brand is like, I'm going to change, everybody needs to be positive. Have you ever noticed, like, the people you went to high school with,
who are life
meanest
coaches
people?
now?
Or the meanest people in high school are begging for world peace these days. Why can't everyone get along? Because I don't know what happens if they feel regret or whatever, but there's always something
Can
deep
I just
down there.
justify myself as somebody who has like a mild self-help touch to my YouTube channel? I was bullied.
Yeah. You're trying to reverse the damage in the world.
Hell yeah, baby.
So I kind of always question when people have their whole brand as like,
yeah, I agree.
Help people, help would be nice.
Yeah.
All I can
Give me
say,
a little bit of bite. Like,
I can say though, he's given, like he's had some positive impacts and maybe he is changing.
I think it helps he's a bit of a giga chad as well. Like that he's just like,
Yeah. If he was like there's definitely dudes that have probably tried that and just not looked the part.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think it's kind of actually nice to see the internet and the way it works sort of changing a little bit.
Me too, man. I think there's hope. God's alive.
God's alive.
Hey!
Woo!
Oh, let's go.
Green Day, guys. Hey, thanks for listening and watching and reviewing. If you can, online and leave a comment. Let us know what you want to see in the pod, what you like, what's happening. We're back.
Anything about us being metrosexual, the most metrosexual podcast in the world. That's what we want.
Time. Yeah. If you stuck around till the end, you can write down in the comments to prove you're here. Loving this metrosexual
this metrosexual pod.
Yeah.
I can't believe that they're zhuzhing from the back like Jai from Queer Eye. But these pods drop Carson weekly, huh?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
You're on the OG season.
Yeah, I know. I feel like that's when metrosexual, the word came
You're
out.
right. You're totally right.
You know, I want to carbon date my references properly.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, thank you for listening.
Thank you very much for listening.
Love you.
Every Monday we're here. Love you.
Case closed.